Don't you disrespect my lover, sinanoma, my guy. Tonight I don't want no drama, sinanoma, my guy. Jaber donginye wanaheroga sianda, tialala. Leo ni party hadi mchana. Yeah, man.
Hey.
Sauti nayo.
Nakuanga na talent.
Una sianda. What does that like?
Sianda.
Being humble. It's
just I like those. I don't know what it is, but I know I like it.
Oh, you don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is.
Mbona unataka kutupima?
I just know I like it. Yeah.
Oh, guys,
Yes.
welcome to this episode of Off the Record. Leo, we are here with Mr. Mau Mau himself, aka Luya Hit, aka
Charisma.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having
Karibu.
me, guys. Asante.
First of all, straight off the bat, why do you have so many stage names?
Right?
I don't have many stage names. Okay, how many have you said?
We've said 3.
Nobody, bro. Mau Mau, you're the ones who are calling me Mau
Mau
Mau.
Mau came when you kukua activist pale protest.
Sasa imekuwa stage name. I mean,
So Charisma and Luya Hit.
those are two.
I mean, why? I mean,
So one of them is not a stage name. So Charisma is my artist name, and then Luya Hit is just my handle. But I guess because people see the handle a lot, there's people who call me Luya Hit. It's just really a handle. Unajua vile kugetia handle ya Charisma ni difficult. Kuna hadi Charisma sijui 790.
oh yeah, before
Bro, nilienda nika DM the guy with the Charisma handle. I'm just like, could you please sell me this? The guy literally has pictures of goats.
What?
Mbuzi, ni farmer, ni
Goats
mkulima.
charismatic again?
Bruh.
So I mean, eventually alikubali. Did he accept?
Hakubali, I don't say that your account hajui kama ina happen. I went to Twitter, did the same thing. First of all, I hate you.
That's goat farmer.
Yeah.
The charismatic goat farmer.
How many Nima account? Imagine how many people? Do you know how, even it's like Drake? Do you know Drake can't have his own account?
Yeah.
There's someone who has Drake as their account, even Rihanna. It's just.
I actually have a friend called Drake.
Oh, that's where he went for.
You have a friend called Drake.
And he calls himself Drake on Instagram.
Well,
but that's his name though.
Why don't they try Drake? Wazaziwa ni Mkenya?
Imagine ni Mluya. He's
of course.
Well, ni watu wenu.
Yeah, it's a Luya thing.
Na majina yako ya ID kamili?
Fidel, Eli, Shama.
Oh, you called Eli?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Shama.
You called Eli.
So, I mean...
That's nice.
Charisma, I'm a bit confused.
And then Omusula.
Woo! Tulikuwa tunaingoja. Ile ya huko.
Yo, lazima ikuje peke yake.
Because I'm thinking...
Yeah, where's the Luya?
Yeah,
so those are my names. Government.
Well,
fantastic.
You have some nice names.
I've seen the reaction.
Yeah, Eli imenishtua. But anyway, so yeah, you had a show the other day.
Yes.
How did that go? It was totally sold out,
yeah,
guys.
That's how I be doing, guys. Yeah. Man,
with the biggest highlight of, I want to call it the biggest highlight of any Kenyan artist performance.
Yes.
Local
performance. Like who would have ever...
Yeah, imagine.
Did you even think
Not
it
me,
would...
to be fair. And you can see from... Okay, so I had a show. We sold out the show, Charisma Live. It's the 3rd edition. I normally do it every year. Yeah. So this was the 3rd edition. By far the biggest one. We sold our tickets and like it was so ridiculous because when we were choosing this location, I remember I was like, I'm not even sure. I was telling my team, manze, itaweza. Hii staff ni kubwa, manze. Watu watakuwa kidogo, alafu tu... Yeah, and then we sell out the tickets and we have a ton shit of emails. People just like, akisi mtufungulia mwisho. Like, it was so amazing. So, as you're saying, something amazing happened. People threw a lot of bras on stage.
Right. Masidiria pale ziko wapi?
Let me tell you, ziko kwa ukuta kwa nyumba.
Wait. No.
Umezihanga kwa ukuta.
You're not capping?
No, I'm not capping.
After show, Charisma ilichukua.
I went with my bras.
That's very interesting.
Umezihanga kwa ukuta?
Ziko kwa ukuta.
So plan ni zitakuanga tu hapo.
Oh, I'm gonna be collecting bras.
Whoa, for
every time I get a bra, it goes to the wall.
Oh, love it. Love it. Tututuwe kutupa bras. Tushaambiwa.
Tupeni. Msijali aziendi kwa duka kuuza. But yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah.
And you can tell from the videos on my page, like I was so shook by the first one.
Yeah.
It came like a mawe. You know, I wanna be honest. I thought someone had thrown a bottle. So I was like, what name of buyer?
Oh, yeah.
And then I looked and I was like, oh my goodness.
No kanza kuziokota.
I felt like a king. Honestly, I've never felt that amazing in my life. I don't even want to lie.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that performance, like the whole show was just wild and surreal. Like we did so many amazing things. I got married on stage.
Married twice?
Yeah, not married for real because, what a bad concept.
Yeah. But
good for songs. Great for songs, not great for real life.
Wow. I actually, because I saw someone posting Activism, you told me Ruto. How do you marry twice?
First of all, how do you even marry?
Woo!
Who are you marrying?
okay, wait.
Allah?
In this Nairobi.
So you're single?
Very. Absolutely.
For real?
Yes.
Hakuna mtu anakuclaim.
You're sure with the statement you've said, you won't offend anyone who's listening to this?
If they're offended, they're the ones who miscued whatever information.
Among the ones who are in love with you, but you're not in love with them.
That's not what I said. I'm just saying. Maybe they've not understood our conversation.
Okay,
So in short, Hauna
makes
mtu.
sense.
Asking for all the Nairobi women out here.
And I mean, what informs this? There's always something that informs.
That informs being single.
Yeah.
No, mine, it's nothing. It's just I'm not in a relationship. And I love relationships, to be honest. I love relationships. I like the stability. I like being with one person. It's also cheaper.
Relatively.
Umaraya ni expensive. Let me tell you. So I've told my boys to do this math a lot of times. Yeah, if you have like 5 girls, assume you're even a cheap person, you buy booties for 600 bob. Sour.
Which booties are there for 600?
I don't know. I'm just assuming.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't
Hypothetically.
Okay, got you.
So you do.
Okay.
I said even if you're being cheap.
Yeah.
Hey, umekasirika. Pole, sorry. All of them are 600.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're doing that with 4 girls, you're meeting them every week. That's 2,400. You still have to buy them food. But pay for their Uber.
Yeah.
If they want to do their nails, you're doing all that crap. So depending on your level, if you buy bottles for 5,000 bob, 2 times the amount you're doing, it's expensive. It's easier to have one girl and spend half of that on her.
Well, far from that. Actually, now that that's your opinion, and opinions
You
get
prefer
to be,
having many women.
not even that one.
I don't think it's a problem.
Look at you, you're cornering me. First things first.
Yeah.
Even that one,
Yeah.
I don't give them the treatment that you've kind of portrayed.
What do you do for them? What do you mean?
I
You
only
don't buy
do,
them food?
of course, yes.
Drinks?
But I mean, don't expect me to
My
give
food
you,
imekuwa topic
to
sana.
be like your dad.
No, I hear you, but I'm
Yeah.
saying you buy them food.
Definitely, yeah.
Drinks?
Yeah,
You pay for their cab.
once in a while.
So you're literally doing
Doing the
everything.
same thing.
Once in a while. I mean, as compared to Nairobi chicks, they're like, every time I need to move. Every time.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, and along the lines of opinions. I mean, opinions are always misconstrued at whatever level.
Yeah.
It's it's charisma. Yeah, now we have to find a counter response, a counter what. And I mean, opinions in itself, or in whatever disposition opinions are taken in. I mean, they always attract some level of flack. Some level of
I mean,
ridicule.
like for instance, what's your unpopular opinion?
What's my unpopular?
Ooh.
Yeah, I want to hear
Ooh,
Allah.
I'm trying to
Food
see,
for thought.
Yeah.
Oh man, I think one unpopular opinion that I might have is, I actually don't know that I have an unpopular opinion, because I don't, like, maybe I just don't care about what people think about my opinion. So my opinions are just my opinion, whether popular or not.
unpopular.
It's like, so sometimes I don't even know if they're not great with people.
Yeah.
But let me see. Oh man.
Okay, like for instance, I can help you, but I'll say mine. It's very namsiningili because me I feel like, you see like locks, do you have locks?
Yeah.
I don't think locks look good on like white people.
100%.
Exactly, same way Ankara repels their
That's not
skin.
unpopular.
It is unpopular because
Really?
there are white people who have locks.
Yeah,
white people who wear Ankara. For me,
But I'm just
like,
saying, I don't think predominantly, I don't think black people think locks look, the majority of black people think locks look great on white people.
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
That's like, If you think so, shame on you.
Hey, you're about to shame a couple of people on
Na Ankara, so we keep gifting people. So when you're traveling, you carry.
That's one of the times in the past network,
Dashiki.
Oh yeah, it was a big
Everyone was wearing dashiki.
Actually, hata walifanya price ya dashiki
ipande juu, and then dashiki was just 6,000.
Exactly.
Less
on 250 na 500.
Less on 1,600.
Imagine, not a Masai
Kikoi,
yeah, the Kikoi.
Like, oh God.
Man,
It's crazy.
I'm trying to think of something that's unpopular.
Mepotea. And you, Moz?
Oh, mine. Don't and never
Hey.
post anything or anyone that's valuable to you on the internet. Yeah, shaky. No, manza kutetemeka. I mean,
Me, honestly, it's because I agree.
Yeah. I mean, so many people always want other people to see what's going on in their life. Oh yeah, I have a kiddo, I have a wife, I have a boyfriend, I have... Nah. You're actually creating, in my opinion, you're creating an ammunition for people to just attack you with.
Again, and it's one of the reasons, the other 7, if I was in a relationship, I would never publicly say it, because when you allow people to get into your... Like, people start chiming for that information. And people are crazy.
And gets to a point where it's like, now you have to give the information. Like, if you break up, they're like, why did you break up? So you were showing us the good part. Right?
That's a good tab. Online in-laws.
Do you know what my unpopular opinion is? Men should not cry ovyo.
Men should cry.
Men should cry, but not ovyo.
Wait.
Do you want me to explain?
Yes, please.
Because I'm one of those people who feel like we've lost a lot of masculinity in the world. And I just think as dudes, there's certain things, like for example, if we're arguing, I can't just start crying because I lost the argument.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, that's...
Okay.
That's one of the like, there's things that can make dudes cry. There's things I'd cry about. There's things you'd cry about. But I always say, let's also not get to a point where we just are like, usipark gari hapo. Ama polisi akishika ama wait, karawa shike mwanaume kwa traffic atakulia.
Si labda ameshtuka.
Now
I'll ask you as a lady, if you're in a car with someone you're seeing and the cop stops them and they arrest them, and you know how cops are just idiots. They give them a hard time and the dude starts crying.
Well, next question.
That's what I'm talking about. So there's things to cry about.
I totally get your point. As you're saying, you're saying we've lost a lot of masculinity in men. Excuse me, soft. Have you seen this thing on Twitter where guys are saying even them they're in their baby girl era, like in the soft girl era, right now? Even them they want baby girl, baby boy treatment.
As it's some dudes the other day, and so my boys and I were passing on the road, and some shorties were trying to change the tire for a car, just outside Kempinski here.
Yeah.
Bro, let me tell you. So we stopped because I was like, manze wanakaa na struggle. Kuangalia kuna mwanamume amesimama hapo kando. So I asked, msee si awasaidia? Msee ajui kuchange tire.
Wow.
I'm sure, so the ladies are the ones, and you guys also don't know how to, but you're the ones trying to figure it out while him is standing. And I think that's such a crap place to be as dudes. Like, we can be better.
Yeah.
Kweni emotional, kweni vulnerable, but pia kweni wanaume.
Yeah. Don't lose the the manhood in everything.
It's very important.
Ushaikuwa dragged for having said something that you hold, like for you, that's your truth, but you've been dragged for it?
Not yet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, not yet. Because also, I think I'm not really, I don't tweet a lot. So I started tweeting a lot just during Maandamano because that one felt like it was...
Nilikugusa kwa heart.
Not yet. And then I've not been doing a lot of interviews or podcasts or whatever because us guys were in the mood of like just creating an album. And I always say I don't want to do interviews when I don't have anything coming out. I have nothing to say. I have no new music. Nakuja kuwa show. Now it's the time.
Speaking of your album, do you have a favorite song for your album? Motions?
All of them are my babies. But if I was to choose a song, I'd choose Liar. I like Liar. Liar is like, Juu Nairobi nyinyi watu wabaya.
Sisi wote ni malaya.
You have something with Nairobi charisma. I don't know. At first,
It's Nairobi that has something with me, bana.
Oh, it has done you good. Character development and whatnot.
Yeah, Jateseka.
I mean, give us that side of your story.
No, sometimes it's not. Do you know? At times it's not even really something that's happened to you.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just seeing things.
People's experiences.
Yeah,
I feel like you're playing safe.
No, I'm not. I'm really not playing safe because I've been at bashes where a girl walks in with a dude, the dude blacks out, the girl goes to the room with another dude, a dude walks in with a girl.
Yeah.
And cool as 3 more other girls in the
This
bash.
Nairobi is not
Wait,
for
is
this.
that same bash?
Yeah, bro, I'm
it
telling you,
happened.
I've seen people fight, man.
Okay, and then my favorite song is Liars.
Yeah. You see
At this
why?
point,
You know, because it just makes you, bro. Na hiyo kitu you scare mtu kwa sababu unaanza kuona, hey, that relationship I'm thinking I'm in, this could be happening to me also.
Nairobi is
that
not for the
happens
faint-hearted again.
in this Nairobi of
Bro,
ours.
there's a line I say in that song.
Yeah.
Kila saa nikiwangana we, you're the one. Lakini tukiwachana we belong to everyone. And I always say, like, you know, us guys are grown-ups, yeah? You're a grown-up, I'm a grown-up, he's a grown-up. So I can't keep tabs on you. I've had younger guys, nimesikia wasiwa younger tu wana kama tuna date na kupatia location yangu.
I was like, live location.
What the hell?
That's now psycho.
Yeah, that's insane. But anyway, we don't do that type of shit. So you find that at the...
True, yeah.
If a girl asks me for my location, I'm just like...
Yeah, it's a trust thing if you ask me. Because why would you need to know where I am at all times? Yeah.
You know, so unapata ukiachana na demu yako. Hata ama niwape story ingine.
Tupe. We have the time.
I mean, yeah, tupatie hiyo.
Kuna watu in Nairobi. Sitaki kusema kama story hypothetical.
Person A.
Kuna watu in Nairobi wanakulana na mtu na wanaenda kumalizia kwa chali ama dem zao. Bila hata kuoga bana.
Wait, what?
We? Hii ni story ya nani?
Ni story.
Ni
story ya watu wengi. Sasa hivi unajua nyumbani kuna watu wengi wanaangalia kusema kai unanishautia. No, it's insane.
Yeah.
Hey! I mean, I'm not shocked. Yeah. It's just that you're saying the truth in a very bold way. But it happens. I mean, this is story
Nairobi is ridiculous.
Yeah, there's an unhealthy level of promiscuity, which is...
Wow, and it's been normalized a lot.
And the problem is, it's
very normal. Yeah.
Is that thing all over the world, or is it just prevalent
all over the world?
No, but Nairobi sisi yetu ni extreme.
Yeah, even I don't think. Do you think there's places that behave this badly?
I feel like in every big metropolis, there's always that kind of... Kuna tu evil kayo place. But I mean, in Nairobi...
She's kicked you if you're in a long-distance relationship, make sure you're the one in Nairobi. Because Nairobi is the problem. Nairobi.
I mean, so you have to be where the problem is.
If your person is uko...
Kama mtu wako Nairobi, tumekukulia. Tumekukulia.
So that's the thing.
Anyway, but
also you have no business being in a long-distance relationship, guys.
Why?
Don't waste your
But there's some people who survive in that.
Oh, Lord, just know.
You wouldn't?
I can never. I would never. Me, there's no way you're telling me that someone is somewhere away for 1 year and they just love me alone.
Sindio?
That's a lie.
Me, I'd be okay
for
with
your
that.
partner.
You go 1 year without being touched by anyone, not doing anything.
Hey. Sitakuwa na noma, my God.
Hey.
Yeah, you're a better man than I am.
No, but for real, I think, or I believe, if you're really solid with your partner.
Utambu your story.
Yeah. No, well, it happens.
Solidity wewe inachange kwa ndege, akipanda tu hivi ndege, solid imeisha.
Nivo.
Then I see where this Nairobi mentality inatoka. Mimi nimepatana good people.
Labda mimi niko na watu wabaya kwa and I blame all of you.
Yeah, but I mean, even on that contrast, do you always feel like, do you always have any parameters za kushare opinions zako online?
Yeah, ile una
Given that, I mean, you're prominent, you have this platform.
You don't have to be cancelled, cancel culture here because you said what, where.
No, I don't think I ever play safe. Me, I'm very opinionated. And I think, in fact, if I'm being honest, I'm also very liberal. So I think that the people I piss off the most are conservative. And most of, it's like, it's whatever. It's just opinions. I don't think I have extreme opinions.
Yeah.
Also, I don't think that my opinions are like, oh, I don't like this type of people. I don't like. So yeah, and the people I'll say I don't like, I think the majority of people won't like. So when I say something like, if someone is engaged in anything, say rapey, I would never like. I don't want to hear it. X. I don't think anyone looks at me like.
Yeah.
Mbona unamjudge? Na kama unafilivu hata wewe.
Does this strong opinions? Okay, you said you don't have strong opinions. However, does it come from the fact that unakuwa lawyer, right?
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
So I went to law school.
The professional side of
nilienda law school. So and I think it just nadhani lawyers tu pia wana kierere na kimbelembele. Mi wanga na opinion juu ya kila kitu.
Exactly.
Mi wanga na opinion juu ya kila kitu, and a lot of it is because sometimes I know where it's coming from. Legally, I have an opinion about it. So it's very difficult when I see people talking about things and it's there. Okay, so you're giving an opinion, but it's not factual.
Yeah, it's not informed.
Unarusha tu mdomo manze. Wewe inanibo. But hakuna kitu ni irritate kama hiyo. When people say things with authority and they are wrong.
Yeah.
You know.
Is that what informed your very firm stand when it came to protests?
Yes. So yes, that and suffering. Yeah. And also I've always believed in speaking out what you believe. You know. If you're for something 100%, go full throttle, and especially with this one. So I never really put myself or share about my political views. So if this was an ODM, UDA, I would just be like, not for me. But you see, this was the powers that be versus the people.
Yeah.
And I'm part of the people.
Wait, you said you don't share. That does not mean you don't have.
No, I do have. I
just
do have my.
Put it
I don't think.
Okay.
I don't think that's necessary. So. You see, when it comes to political, and then also I don't feel strongly about any of those people. I think all of them are just crap. I think they're all trash leaders. I don't think any of them is a difference maker. So I always say, like, if Kenya had like a leader who I believed in 100 and I believed was progressive and would be the change. You see, like how Senegal had that guy, the young guy who's become a president, who's doing amazing things for them, or like a Bobby Wine. I would probably be, but these people who one has been an MP for Kibra for gee how long and nothing has ever happened there. This other one was a vice president for
Say the names.
Ruto. There's nothing from Ruto or Raila's track record that informs that makes me think I can support them. I think it's, to be honest, and I hope you don't feel insulted. But I think it's a bit dumb when people have been in power for a very long time and done nothing, but then we keep giving them positions of power. It makes no sense to me.
And I mean, on your platform, I mean, you're an artist and you have this voice, Mele, mic. Have you made any efforts in your craft, in your art, to censure whatever you don't like when it comes to
politics? And this is something, so I'm going to be very honest here. Before this man of things happened, I think I focused a lot on, I didn't focus on those things in terms of music. And one of the things going forward is like, I even tweeted and I said that I don't think I've done enough as an artist to speak about the things that happen. And going forward is one of the things I really want to do. Because maybe I didn't feel as strongly,
huku umekasirika sana hiyo channel saizi.
Mimi naambia nilikuwa nasimama mbele ya maji inanipiga na anguka chini na simama naendelea.
I know.
Nilikuwa nimechoka. Mimi na washow mimi Ruto wenyewe must go. Nimechoka.
But I mean
27 asubuhi na mapema mtanipata kwa laini.
Naenda kupiga kura. Guys, let's vote.
Yes, just before we pass this point. Listen. If you don't go to vote, you're setting up a whole generation. I've told a lot of guys, like, you see, there's a lot of people who said, I didn't go vote because Raila and Ruto, all of them, I don't think any of them is great, so there's no good option. But I was telling them, you might as well have gone and voted for Wahiga and thrown your vote, but made sure you voted for
someone.
All the other elective seats. Because do you know the seats that have killed us or have been detrimental to us this year? The member of parliament, the parliamentarians. They have been the worst. And you see, if people came out and voted, hata kama ungetupa hiyo kura yako ya president upatie Wajakoya ama nani ujue ni spoiled hiyo imeenda. tungekuwa tumeka MPs wenye wana work for us. And if we had MPs who work for us, these things like the finance bill would have never been issues. But you see, there are issues because the people who could have voted these dumb guys who are in the parliamentary seats out are seated at home thinking, I don't want to vote. So now we have people who are puppets for Ruto.
Yeah.
He can do whatever he wants because he has a majority in parliament, you know.
Yeah.
So 2027,
yeah, I feel like youths have been very apolitical for a long time. Now it's that time for us to, you know, do the thing, elect the leaders we want.
Before we segue from politics, do you feel the cry or the efforts behind all this mandamano, that cassation, do you feel like whatever you were fighting for has been achieved?
If I'm very honest, I think yes and no. Yes, because our voices were heard. And one thing about this situation now is this government can't be comfortable. They know that.
Definitely,
They know they can't be comfortable. Yes, because we rejected the finance bill. Whether it morphs into something else and they try to bring it again, we did something that no one has done before. We rattled the government. Yes, he brought back his cabinet secretaries, some of them, but the fact that we pushed the president to the point of just basically disintegrating the whole government and being like, you know what,
He was,
bro, and the guy, this guy is always on planes out of Kenya. But after that
the inauguration ya Kagame alafu
na akarudi mbio. Anaweza kaa huko kidogo ashangae.
Pati serikali ilipinduliwa.
Haribu mambo
yangu. And no, because I think there's still a lot. Actually, I don't want to say no, but there's still a long way to go. There's still a long way to go in terms of just progress, educating the people everywhere. Because nilikuwa Shags time fulani, and your time nilikuwa nimetorokea Shags time fulani. And one of the MPs
ulikuwa Timonted.
Of course, ulikuwa in frontline. Sasa hebu tuambie.
Anyway, one of the MPs was
No.
Wakwende huko.
But ushaiona Subaru mahali inakufuata.
Kulikuwa na Prado nje ya mtaa kidogo acha niambie unadhani wewe mwanaume hadi wewe kama hizo.
Kulilia, sema kuna kulia vyo.
Yeah, but the attention inakaa.
Tumbo inafanya ile kitu kisiagi. Smart, but no, because I think just we have a lot of things to still work on, and there's still a lot of civic education that needs to happen. And also, I think the worst part for me is that we lost people.
Unfortunately,
I think the worst part is we lost people, and the even worst part about it is there's no accountability for the lives lost.
Sadly.
I think that sucks. The one thing I would really like for us not to forget is that we lost people and we can't let their lives go in vain. At least if 2027 to the umseni msempoa ama atufanyie vitu mbili tatu. You know how they in the election year they'll come and build a road and give you a blanket and a goat. You forget. Remember a kid, Sons of Your Soil.
What is an example?
I know, a blanket and a goat. Surely, Charisma.
Reported speech.
Okay.
Ocha blanketi na mbuzi ni kitu kubwa. Hiyo ndo Nairobi kwani amjiji da.
But I mean mulima pia pande ya mulima ni mchele na nini na shugi.
Haya tukichange gears. Tunapata video when ya motions.
Manzetu
na ni song gani unataka kutoa video ya kwanza? Tuambie.
Sidiria.
Actually, thinking of Sidiria, why did you just come up with a song called Sidiria?
No, what
was the vibe? I mean, the lyric,
Because even who says Sidiria, Waluya na Kiswahili words.
Acha niwashow kitu. Msitulaumu tulienda shule tukasoma.
You drop some weird vocabulary from nowhere.
I don't get when people say this thing is weird. Kila mtu alifunzwa hizi words tukiwa shule.
But mbona nyinyi specifically ndo new kwa na hizi words?
Tulikuwa tunasikia.
When was the last time you had Sidiria? You didn't even know Sidiria was bra.
Of course, yeah.
Oh, you did?
But yeah, the last time I had mzweti, ni aje nimependa Sidiria yako. Wewe. Like from what corner of Tanzania are you from?
No, we love it.
You see, that's the thing about us lawyers. We take pride in our Kiswahili language.
Mnajua Kiswahili mingi.
What did Beyonce? Kamisi na baika uliacha na nusanga ndo ni nani?
Imagine.
Yeah. Nani ajui Kamisi? But for some reasons Kenyans behave like it's so wild that Kamisi na baika.
But watu wananusanga Kamisi na baika.
Bro, wacha niambie kitu. Okay, sasa ni
Let me tell you something.
But I mean Nairobi,
Wani mmoja wao. That's pause, Charisma. Watakunusa. Kamisi na baika. Ndio hawa.
Charisma. Aki usiniambie.
Kamisi.
Okay, na baika basi. I mean it seems like at this point
but kuna nguo ishaachwa mtaani.
Nikuchanganya for a while.
Nilikuwa na reminisce.
And so I mean hapo ndo sasa hizo zikatoka.
Unajua mimi kwangu bebe, unajua nyinyi mnafika Sidiria ni word wild. Mimi kwangu ni normal yani.
Unaambianga baby girl.
Kwangu ni normal. Mimi nita watermelon tikiti maji.
What? Charisma, really?
But
really?
Actually, thinking of it, it sounds fancy. Like,
it's not even
slice ya tikiti maji.
Ama kaptula for sure.
What? Imetosha by the way. Kutoka Kiswahili lesson. Ile Kiswahili move to lesson 101.
Kinyasa kaptula.
No.
I'm telling you this words. Let me tell you so that my bro is also just like me. One time so my just fun fact, my dad is a pastor.
Oh, you're a pastor's kid.
But PK is it's always I mean Sibatina Kwanga PKs are always the opposite of what.
Yeah.
What do you mean the opposite?
Yeah.
It's
always like that.
I'm like my father.
Yes. Very indeed charisma.
Yeah, but my bro was asked by my mom one time where my dad was. Akasema ako pale kwa madhabahu.
What?
Do you know even
Ona ametumia madhabahu.
No, even me I was like
umeenda sana, overstress.
Nyinyi watu.
You just
na stories zetu za Kiswahili.
Hallelujah man, madhabahu is a bit much.
Right?
Yeah. But tulisoma manze.
So sisi wengine turudishe.
Sasa mtu ananiambia just Sidiria na alienda 844. Acha hata ile mtu mwenye alitoa IG ulipitia 844 na niuliza Sidiria.
No, it's just
and if you're a man and you can't remember what Sidiria is, you have a problem.
But I mean, unahepa iswali.
Yes.
The thought process behind this song. I mean, is it you're just sitting somewhere, una reminisce?
Imagine
ukinusa vitu alafu kasema ni
where did all this uli conceptualize aje?
Maria nivulie Sidiria.
Yeah.
And who is Maria?
Tuanze kwa Maria.
Maria can be anyone.
Why that name specifically?
Because inaingiana na Sidiria.
Well,
yeah,
you're right.
So, Hazel nivulie. Haiwezi Patricia.
Sawa. Patricia inaingia.
Nivulie Sidiria. But nasikia Maria.
Yeah, you're right.
And then it's just na feel too na like hizo stuff man. Zile ziko nyuma ya Sidiria.
Yeah, it's your opinion.
We love it here. We love it here. Kama unapenda kitu.
My favorite to be honest.
Oh.
I love and respect.
Not me with the oh.
I know, yeah, but
I love and respect them so much.
You love them?
To the point of hadi ukatengeneza
wimbo
particular song for them man.
Oh.
Ambo ya charisma.
Alafu, sasa since unatuambia vitu zili inspire songs, what inspired Sina Noma?
Yeah. Wajua tumesikia.
Sina Noma is such a huge jam right now with over a million views on Spotify, 2.6 million on YouTube. Yeah. Sasa tuambie, ulikaje chini ukatoa Sina Noma my guy?
I think Sina Noma tu ni ngoma ya wasee wana noma.
Charisma really?
Yeah, so the thing about Sina Noma is just wanting to live your life, you know, like wanting to live your life without people stressing you and being in your business. You don't want drama, and then you probably like bunda. So yeah, you know, you change gears a bit and introduce some bunda.
So there's no specific incident.
No, we just hit the nails on the head. Yeah, I know of an incident, charisma. I know of one. What on the street?
What street?
Nairobi.
The event, yeah, in Nairobi, you know, Yogopa. What is, Event was blankets and wine.
Never been there.
Charisma nilikuona blankets, hata nilikusalimia.
Don't you disrespect my...
Can you say hi to you? You take selfie, nikuonyeshe.
Okay, so yeah. So story
Never
is
been there.
for blankets and wine. Okay. There's this influencer called Eli Mwenda, and apparently kulikuwa na vurugu mahali. There was a small scuffle. Charisma kupenda hiyo story akasema, let's go let's go in the studio chap.
No.
Artist since zikaingia and you did this big banger.
I don't even know, like, what?
Where?
What are we talking about?
Just your story?
Your story ni
sawa tu.
Ni wongo.
Me, when I go to blankets, I just go I perform, I do my, but this is Nanga Noma.
So, I mean, what's your response to those rumors, Basi?
What?
Wow.
Love it. Hey,
you know that story?
Yeah, but I'm so sure you've heard of such rumors.
What?
Oh yeah, you see what you're doing now. Playing safe, but anyway.
No, it's not playing safe.
But it's a really nice song, though.
Yeah, it's a really... Yeah.
No, tupima, umesema utatupima hivi tu, but ni sawa. Though, it's a really, really, really good song. We love it.
It's just for guys without Noma.
What are we expecting from Charisma?
Wacha niambie. But then we were Kenya. You know, to album na mtu anakuza, what do you expect?
Si labda unawaka
in the life of an artist,
hakuna kuchoka, kupumzika mbinguni.
As an artist, you're now a tool to be used by the masses.
Ngoma kama podcast. Kila wiki.
Because we love your music.
Yeah,
so is it such a nice...
No, don't stop it. Keep going.
So yeah.
So what I want to do now, of course, I'm focusing on pushing the Motions, the album. Hopefully, we're gonna do a Kenyan-wide tour, a couple of the main urban cities. Hopefully, an international tour. We're working on those things.
Wow.
Yeah, man, the Mr. International, Kijana Ndege.
Wewe Naruto.
Kijana Ndege. Hata Shabita know at this point.
Usiweke na huyo mtu.
Who is that guy?
Hata siendi tena tour international. Tafanya tu hapa Nairobi, Eldoret, Nakuru.
Yes.
Na sasa hata sipandi ndege, naenda na gari.
The trick.
Napanda ndege.
Very tricky. So more of concerts, yeah.
And then, of course, we're going to shoot a bunch of music videos just for this project. But hopefully, as we work on more music, but I think the next bunch of new music, that's not songs, I'll probably be featuring on a couple of songs that are going to be coming, but the next new music you're going to get from Charisma is probably sometime in 2025, mid-2025 there. But for now, we're just really focusing on
Motions.
Pushing the Motions everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere. Mazena mniombe, nataka kujaza Bukungu Stadium Kakamega.
Bukungu. Why that one?
It's always...
Do you know why? Just as a lawyer man, I would love...
Ujazeko tu hiyo stage. Ujazake tu hiyo. Hey, watu wakusanyike.
And then imagine if I'm able to get people all the way from Nairobi
to Bukungu.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Ndakuwa nimejenga infrastructure, my hometown and everything. Yeah, I just want I want to be able to fill stadiums. We sold out a show, but now, you see, the thing about growth is akunanga mwisho. When you become a millionaire, you want to become a billionaire.
Definitely.
And it gets harder and harder and harder. So how can we now get to a point where we're filling a location for 6,000? After that, how can we get to a point where we're doing a stadium for 20,000?
Yeah.
After a stadium for 60,000. Like, the growth never stops, you know. And after we're done with Kenyan stadiums, can I do something at O2 Arena?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
You know,
Love that.
I really want to put Kenyan music on the map. Hopefully, myself and all the amazing creatives and musicians doing whatever they're doing can do that. And shout out to you guys for these platforms because they really help us with pushing our gospel. And
I mean, do you think... Mali tumefika as the Kenyan music industry, we're doing justice towards putting Kenyan music out there?
I think we're trying. I think we're way better than we were 1 or 2, 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And Kenyan fans are supporting Kenyan musicians now.
Yeah.
How many times did you hear sold out shows before?
Oh,
Rarely.
You see, so
unless there's someone headlining
so they, you know, Anna de Kunle or whoever. I was saying, like, before Ruga came for this, the show that happened.
Oh, yeah.
There was no Nigerian artist the whole year, which is incredible.
Yeah.
There's a time those guys were here.
Back to back.
Nigeria night Nairobi. She's even sang it, yeah.
Uko Westlands, one Nigeria major clubs kama sita.
Yeah.
And I get, so it's really dope, and you're seeing a lot of Kenyan artists headlining shows, and it's really amazing. It's not just the Nyashinskis and the Sauti Souls or the Biens.
Yeah.
It's, you see an Okelo Max headlining a show, a Ben Solo headlining a show,
Charisma
headlining a show, Furthermore, you know, and shout out to the Urban Tone and Gengeton guys. Those guys brought the ears back to the ground. Like, there's no group of artists that really brought Kenyan music back home like them, because we were struggling to get Kenyans to listen to Kenyan music. And all of us are benefiting from what they did, because you see, once they brought the Kenyan music back to the ground, wase wanasikiza ngoma za Kenya hata si
to drop.
Before, people who did music like mine, Afropop, we didn't do the numbers we're doing on YouTube now. Right now, I look at a song of mine, it's doing 3 million views. Before, look on 100K, 200K.
Yeah.
Right now, this Urban kids are doing 10 million views in 3 months, 2 months, you know. So they really brought the ears back to the ground. And I always really want to big up what they've done.
And on that note, even me, I'll big up here. I think you're a great supporter of Kenyan music. That time when you took a break from singing before you released Motions, you were really attending all this.
All the shows,
all of them supporting your people.
I'm always there. It's because charity does begin at home. Me, I will always, I don't care. I don't care that a Nigerian has me, I'll always be there for Kenyan music. I listen to Kenyan music 90%. I'm not saying other music is crap, it's just Kenyan music is beautiful, and Kenyan creatives are amazing. Kenyan creatives of all kinds, podcasters, the singers, the painters, everybody is so amazing, influencers, guys are so dope. Like, we have so much in our industry. And I think once we the one thing that's happening right now in our industry that's pushing us all to a different level is the symbiosis. You see how I'm here, you guys come for the shows and support the Kenyan musicians, influencers are coming. It's just it feels like we're building an industry. I don't think we have an industry yet. We have a scene, but it's becoming an industry. It's morphing into an industry, and slowly we're gonna get there. Need to work tu pamoja manze. You need me, I need you. We need each other. It's an ecosystem, and we're gonna grow. Tuko kinyang'anyiro, we are coming.
Yeah.
Najua tu ni kinyang'anyiro.
Kinyang'anyiro, yani
unasikia vitu za charisma na Kiswahili.
I just knew it,
like
iko tu hapa.
As in, unaona nimesema point ya maana, lakini kinyang'anyiro.
No,
anyway.
But anyway, I mean, tukifunga, the biggest names you want to work with. Actually, not biggest names. The artists that you really admire.
The biggest, I'll answer the biggest.
Yeah, let's start with biggest, then the ones you really admire.
I want to work with in the world. Bien, Wakadinali, and then maybe Badai. Now we can go to the smaller names in Nigeria.
Wow, you did that. You just did that, charisma.
Trust me, I like it that way. Like, we're the biggest, and...
Me personally, I believe Bien is the greatest musician on earth. You can never, you can't tell me anything about it.
Oh, wow. Would you do a collabo with
Bien? What?
Mama mnawako na song na tujui.
Ameweza kuruka straight.
Like, what?
No, I can't believe, I don't even believe that's a question. Do you know, I always say, like, the only reason we're not where, or rather, let me say Bien, is not where Burna Boy is yet now, is the structure of music in Kenya. It would hold back. And you guys can speak to it. Let me tell you, you guys do an amazing, brilliant job. But you have to jump through so many hoops to make it in this country. Hakuna, Kipchumba Murkomen.
Sasa Murkomen amefanya nini?
Yes.
Okay.
Amefanya nini? Afanye kitu, hiyo ndio point. Hakuna kitu anafanya, fanya kazi.
Well,
create structure for us, because this, and Kenyans don't understand. Bro, go and check the creative industry in the States. It's like, it makes, is it $40 billion a year?
Oh, wow.
This is we can make a lot of money from this industry. Like, create structure for us, and you'll see the bands, the charismas, everyone just becoming insanely. Nataka kuendesha hizi magari kubwa pia. Si lazima Mzania akitaka kuendesha ndaya anaenda kwa politician.
Wow. Yeah, I also don't subscribe to that
anyway. But yeah, it's been amazing.
Kama KJ.
Hey, jameni.
Hey, KJ amefanya nini?
That is nani amekukasirisha hivi?
KJ manze alisema ati.
I know.
Alisema ati watu wanashutia kwa
Photoshop.
That was very insensitive from a politician.
Mimi na register decorate. Huyo na yeye naanguka na yeye. KJ na make sure and my friend and I said we're starting mapema. Hata nimaliza hizi tutua. Kwa decorate naanza tu kutembea kuambia watu KJ ndio. Tutapiga mdomo na mkimrudisha jamani.
Tumesema no, we reject.
Yeah. That's where the folly comes in. Change mindset.
It's showing, but we love it. It means you really love this country. Kuna hii kitu ya Kenya nilikuwa nikwambia venye we are patriots. Unaona moza nayo.
Team nini?
Tuna represent.
Mkono wenyewe kubwa hata azizangu pita haki. Labda iko ile ya kufunga na kana kwa kabato na.
Oh yeah, kale ka strap.
Hizo azkai poa kama hizi.
Wow.
Anyway.
Anyways, guys, we've been shooting at DC Princess. And this place is so nice. Watu wa Instagram buddies wenye mataka take photos with cool ambience. They have a really nice rooftop bar. Cocktail bar, yeah? Nanan?
Bas. Unaona sasa mtu anajeka kwa trap.
Kujeni hapa DC. Tunataka
So akafanya nini?
As we are ending.
No,
but there's an amazing pool here. It's really dope. And then it has kujeni tu muone. Sasa nikiwaambia come in.
Aya, ndio hiyo charisma shasema.
Leteni warembo wenu.
Kama vile uleta wako.
Okay, guys.
Yeah, anyway,
it's been real.
Yeah, tukifunga atufungie na amesema lie is his favorite.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, take it off, take it away.
Yeah, so.
Are you shy?
I need to do me okay.
Yeah.
I'm a liar, she's a liar, sisi wote ni malaya, oyo. Na anagawa, minagawa, sisi wote ni wapaya, mayo. Bye.
Bye. Nice one.